Calvin Castine at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's the 25th day of May 2010, and we're here for the last track meet of the season, as has been the case here for the Cougars for the past few weeks. They are low on participants. So sometimes a team such as the Plattsburgh High School Hornets, who are here today, runs an event and are uncontested. We're at the receiving end of the sprint area. Gives us a slightly unobstructed view of the throwing area, except that the people waiting to throw are blocking the view. But outside of that, we have a view of who is throwing. So this is the girls and boys event. It's taking place at the same time. And it looks like it's maybe a 4x8 relay. Our temperature is right around 90 degrees one way or the other. Got a long jump going on there and high jump over here, but we never know when they're going to decide to jump. I've been out here 5 minutes and already my right arm is feeling like it's burning. This is the first handoffs for both races. There's a long jump. Three of the legs have been completed. 3 of the 8 legs. Preparing for the second handoff, so we'll be halfway through this. Looks like we have a Cougar discus thrower. Lap number 5 completed for the boys. Don't see any activity here for a while on the high jump. Now you got the 5th lap completed for the girls.
Here you go, Brad.
2 times around for each runner. Final handoff for the boys. 2 laps remaining. And the girls aren't too far behind there. She's coming full tilt. Whoop! She wanted to stop right away though. This girl had to wait for the baton to go back for it. We have one lap to go. And the girls are going to make a race out of this, looks like here. This guy coast too much. You know, Plattsburgh's got it won, boys and girls. But the girls just might have more of a challenge here, saying, hey, we want to finish as close as we can to the boys. So she's about, I'd say, maybe 80 or 90 meters behind. Oh yeah, he's throwing that way. The young lady kept pace. She wasn't able to gain much on him, but she kept pace here. If these two had been typical, girls might have really been challenging. She's just a few seconds behind. So a good finish for the ladies. Looks like one Cougar and two Plattsburgh racers. I thought we'd have an unobstructed view here, that's why I got here. I'm taping from the side, then it seems like everybody is standing over here between me and the racers. We'll see what happens once the gun is up. We'll see if these guys will get out of the way. Set. Here they come. And the timers have moved aside, so. It's like honing for the Cougars. Winning quite convincingly here. We're in the parachute area, the end of the parachute area. Once they hit that last hurdle, the parachutes open up and they slow down. While we're here taping this, the Plattsburgh High School Hornet baseball team is here, and that should be a good match. That'll be the last of the CVAC baseball season also. Looks like it's just PHS hurlers here, hurdlers. Nobody on the Cougars.
Come on, guys.
Well, I was waiting for this young lady to do the high jump, and by the time she jumps is when I'm taping somewhere else, and I think she just finished during that race. Next up, we got some sprinting here. Like they might need an extra timer. arriving just in time here. The gun is up. Gun is up, and there's set. And we expect these guys to get out of our way. Bouvier from the Cougars on the second from the right. And we got our winning. Neck and neck. And we know her mother will send this video via the email to her grandmother. Her grandmothers will be watching this over the HometownCableNetwork.com. We have currently over 3,600 and adding more almost on a daily basis. Over 3,600. By the time this is shown on cable, we should have closer to 4,000. We're putting on about 100 a week, sometimes a lot more than that, sometimes a little less than that. And putting those on HometownCableNetwork.com and also on Plattsburgh.com. And eventually we plan to have it all up there. Complete hometown cable library. We are viewer supported, so that means if you're watching this on the internet, we need your support to keep this programming going. It's not just the few people who support us watch cable. There are a lot of people watch us on cable, very few support us. But we need some support out of the people watching on the internet too. Don't see the gun up yet. Okay, the gun is up. And waiting for the set. Set. Here they come. Looks like 5 Plattsburgh runners and 1 Cougar. And Plattsburgh will take this. The girls are starting 100 meters ahead of the boys, so I'm thinking this is the 36 and 35. So that's 8 times around for the boys, 7.5 for 7. Whoa!
Come on, Cougars!
One guy was looking the other way when it started off. 7 3/4 times around for the girls and 8 times for the boys. Or it might be the 16-15. Where's?
I wonder how hot it is out.
Maybe it's the 16-15. I think it's the 32 and 3,000. I think. Should know after 20 years of recording these things, but I forget.
Me.
So this is probably the 15 and 16 here. 15 for the girls, which would be 3 3/4 trips. 16 4 times around for the boys. And the other long one would be the 32 and 3,000. We've moved back a bit to get underneath the shade of a tent that they have put here. And that was entirely necessary. I don't have any sunblock, and this guy should race it airborne. He knows how to get around. I would literally get
Come on, Tori! Come on, Tori!
a burn if I did not move.
Oh, babe, I want to see my hand.
Waiting for a jump here. Time to get back to the race. 2 Hornets waiting for the boys.
Come on, Molly! You've got it,
Holden leading for the girls. She's trying to finish first overall.
There's me, Kelly, Devin, Marissa, Emma, and Kara. There's 6. I don't owe anyone to do. Are you not the worst? Don't worry, I don't like scoring your She scored last time. Yeah, she scored. You mean like your top 3? Yeah.
There comes the jump. That's a gun lap. So we have a leader. And someone right behind it. Well, they've opened it up. There's the girls' leader, Honan.
Come on, Molly, you got it, Mom! Come on, Molly! Good job, Molly! Oh my gosh, there's a spider on that coat. Right there, on that white coat. Ew. I hate spiders. Those stuff gross. I hate spiders. Like, give me a hug like you do. Come on, Landon, take it! Get him, get him! Good job, Avery! Good job, Avery!
Here comes the winner. If all the leftovers end up in the end here, I'm going to be in trouble. It's amazing how these timers always seem to be in front of me when I'm in the infield. And I'm out here and they're still in front of me. Oh, is that Roush? I've been calling her Honan. Is it Roush? That's Molly Honan, not Mallory. Molly and Mallory, two names too close for athletes.
Good job, Avery.
I only got a 555.
Woo!
Oh! Come on, keep spraying me. That feels so good. Your hand is so far. Give me all that. Go. Okay, here's my hand. I feel really good. Say so. That feels so good. I feel hotter than the first lap.
Our next race is going to be a 4x4 with only the Hornets participating.
What did I hit Aaron?
I love this.
A 4x1, I
Okay, so I did that.
should say. 4x1. Each participant runs 100 meters. Second handoff. And the final handoff. Alright, this is Roush running for the Cougars. I believe this is just a 400. Molly Roush, the winner. I thought the high jump was done, but apparently not. Looks like another all Plattsburgh High School race.
Hey, Miss Lynch, do I have enough time for running to go to the bathroom?
Gun is up. And they're off.
Come on, Nick.
6 runners, all Plattsburgh. Somehow the Cougars only have a couple of people who are willing to get out there and set the hurdles. So it's slowing us up here. A whole lot of people standing around doing nothing or sitting around doing nothing, while a few others are busy putting the hurdles up. Looks like we have a couple of jumpers. Girls 400 hurdles about to start. Like two Hornets and a Cougar. Oh no, looks like there's two Cougars. On your mark. And we're set. This is honing here. Not to be confused with Roush. You could figure who jumps first is in the lead, even though it doesn't look it on the track. So Honen's just a step or so in the lead. We opened it up a bit. And down the stretch. A 90-degree day, it's going to be a little tough staying hydrated. And there's our winner. Cougar coming. Looks like the Plattsburgh coach got the PHS people to get up to help out a little bit. No reason why they can't help. I have to reset the hurdles for the boys.
Otherwise,
The boys 400 hurdles. Three Plattsburgh runners. Fellow in the middle lane is taking a lead of a step or two.
Hold on. Dude, we're winning this race. So far ahead, we're done.
No, fellow in the inside lane has the lead. Sprint to the finish. We have a race starting there. Two of each school, Hornets and Cougars. I believe this is an 800, so they'll be halfway done this time through. I don't imagine you want your drink to be too cold when you're coming in and out of breath and in the heat. You don't want it to be ice cold. I think Bouvier is scheduled to run in the 200 also, and she may not have enough gas left in her engine to do it. Bowie's about to start their race here. And we're off. Looks like we have 4 Cougars and about 6 Plattsburgh runners. It's 5 Cougars and 5 Hornets in the lead, I should say, before you get to your first Cougar. Here comes the leader, and it looks like 4, 5, at least 5 Hornets. 5 Hornets. The winner. 2. No, they're not. Only halfway through here, I think. These guys are not running like this as they're in extremely long distance, but this is probably 800 2 times around. Looks like Veda Loya over there. Our leader is leading by quite a bit at the moment. And I'm guessing this is the end of the race here. Yep. 800. First 4 finishers are Plattsburgh runners.
Get him, Avery! Get him!
The gun is up for a girls 200 on the far side. Half a trip around the track. The gun is up. And they're waiting for the other arm to go up. They're set. And they're off. Half a trip around, so this is it.
Well, I need this right now.
I was. I passed it. And then passed it you. And as you passed them, don't start going fast. Save it for the last. Saved it. No, it didn't say that.
And the Cougars win. Alright, gun is up for 200. Set. And they're off. Looks like another girl's heat. Cougar is going to win this one. These PHS people that in front of us here, so we'll have to move over a little bit. It's like the gun is up.
People actually do that, you know.
Yeah, I know. I was using Aaron because like he poured his water over
Are we set? Are we set? Set. And are off.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Boys 200. I would say this fellow here was the winner. That was close.
Spray? Right here. Stay. Where? Stay. Where? Spray. Anywhere. Spray. Not like that.
My gun is up. We are set. May 25th, 2010. This looks like the 3200 3000. Boys are running, this is the one where they run 8 times around. And the girls will run 3.5. All Plattsburgh ladies, no Cougars. Boys are completing their first lap.
I was like, I know, he didn't say, he said Rogers, and I thought he said Roush, so I didn't move. And then he's like, Rogers, lane 5. I'm like, I'm like, thanks. I realized.
I think the only thing we have after this is the 4x4. at the hurdle carrying event, highly popular. Looks like they're saying 2 to go. Well, here's the leader, there's a gun. I think the leader has already gone by. They're a little slow with the gun. How they're able to keep track of all these people, I have no clue. I suppose if they can keep track of the cars racing around airborne, they can keep track of these runners. These ladies are all bunched up and they've been that way for the entire race. Like ducks, they know the order they're supposed to go in here, I think. Is he our winner? Yeah, how about that? There's a second place finisher. There's a leading lady, I believe. Either that or she's the last lady. One or the other.
Good job, Landon!
You finished third? Looks that way. There's our winner for the girls.
I got second overall, which is okay. That's his new name. We got so this morning. I can't hear the
I think this is our last one. It's a 4x4, I believe. I think we've had the 4x8, and this is the 4x4. No Cougars, and either boys or girls. There's the boys, nip and tuck. Here they're. Two PHS teams are just about even. One team gained a little bit on the handoff there, I think. Here comes the second handoff. There's the girls' handoff. There's the last handoff. A little slow on that handoff. And last handoff for the ladies. This is the last race, so these will be our last racers. Cougar numbers, we've been told, are good at the modified level, so this hopefully will just be not much more than a year with just low numbers. As I mentioned earlier, there's a baseball game. Plattsburgh here for baseball too, varsity and JVs. And that's going on at the same time. It looks like they're not as far along as the track team. We'll see, maybe we can figure out who the Cougar batters are and wrap this up with the Cougar bats. If this is number 9, probably Logan Miller. Takes a strike. And tight. Strike 2. Hit the second. 1 down.
On the other side of the wall. Yeah.
3 is Letourneau. Strike 1. 2. Strike 3 called. 2 down. 4. Trying to remember the numbers of the players here. Well, whoever he was, he's out. And it just might be the ball game. Looks like they're gonna shake hands. So it looks like Plattsburgh, the victors, they defeat the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. That's well, it was in baseball. We've been covering the Plattsburgh at Northeastern track meet. Thanks for watching that and supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Win, lose, or draw. This is TV that's worthy of your support, Hometown Cable, even when we're covering something else.